and welcome back to ERL with the first race of season 4 of the GT class. And we just finished the pro race, and now in a minute starting with the class. I have Alekos with me as co-commentator. Welcome, man.
Yep, good to be here.
So we both didn't enjoy our own race, but let's talk about it another time, and hopefully we can enjoy a good race here.
Yeah.
And I double checked every setting, so it should be fine. I have no car selected, so I won't race. And there we have 2045. We're gonna start qualifying with 15 drivers, and we're. Yeah. What do you want to say?
Do you even want to be at the front here for Monza T1? I don't know.
I don't know. So, here we are. Let's get all info on screen and let's see who's out first. It's the Lambo of Haas.
Yep.
And then
Lambo. A lot of new cars.
Yeah, a lot of different cars. Filthy back in the GTR. He was looking pretty fast in training sessions.
Yep.
So I'm definitely expecting him to be at the front. I think Smiley won in the Lambo the sprint yesterday.
He won. Was he in the Lambo though? I wasn't sure.
I think his second car is the Lambo, yes.
Okay. I think it's good for the sprint, but I'm not sure how it is on tires. I don't think it. I think it chews through the tires.
It's really good on tires.
Okay.
But maybe not on Monza, but every other track, like I know Autopolis, like the 4th round, there the Lambo is crazy fast. It's so good there in comparison to other cars. So race 4, the Lambo is one to watch. Filthy already a track limit.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick look through the field of the cars to introduce the boys. So Haas in the Lambo, Filthy in the GTR, Jay in the McLaren, Gloss in the Jaguar, Specs in the BMW, Stevo in the Porsche, Apex in the McLaren, Zaskar in the Peugeot, Jake in the GTR, Tom in the McLaren, Bibby in the McLaren, Smack in the Porsche, Fishtail in the Peugeot, Desmond, I think he's called, Des65, Desmond in the Aston Martin, and MC in the Supra. Let's get back up to Haas. He's the first over the line. Let's look through his onboard for T1 and then the second chicane, because it's so difficult to get this right. You can cut them, but if you do it just over, you get a harsh penalty. So
these curves really don't like you, especially if you're in a mid-engine car.
Nope. No, the MR cars don't like curves. You're absolutely right. Oh, he's really late on the brakes. Going around the sausage curves. I just flew over there, so.
Yeah, every time that's what I did as well.
I think in the back Filthy went wide. I saw his blue blue arrow all the way off track.
Yeah.
On the right side, so.
Yeah, in the pro race, I had Scott behind me the whole time, and he seriously would be gaining 3-4 tenths every time through that one chicane, because those front engines are so much better through there. So if someone can stick it on pole in the MRs, that's going to be really impressive.
Yeah, this is not an MR car track. Well, a bit wide there again. Ash. I learned it really late, but you have to be quite early on the brakes on this track. It's really weird. You have to brake a bit earlier, so you can roll the car in easy and then get the exit all the way onto the straights. That was the key to finding time here.
It's really easy to get gritty on that throttle there too on the exit, because that last corner is just so long.
Is he allowed to do this?
I don't know.
He's just driving all the way over the line.
I thought you had to stay within the white line, but I guess not.
Nah, you don't get the track penalty, but that's not how it should be, I guess. But okay, let's see, the time is coming in on the left hand side. Specs at the moment in the BMW, 49.1. That's a pretty impressive time.
It's already faster than my time.
I would say that. He wasn't even last in our race then. But the BMW is a really good car around this track. It's so quick.
Apex always up there.
Apex in the second, yeah. Gloss in third. Also a good time, 49.3. Sascar in fourth. Hash. Oh, now Desmond is putting his Aston Martin in second. That's impressive.
Yep. Only 11 thousandths off pole for now.
That's going to be impressive. And in my experience, this car is difficult to drive. Up and there he goes.
It's spoken into existence.
It's the commentator curse again.
Yeah.
Let's gosh, also sideways out of Ascari.
We're gonna curse next.
What's on the back there? Is it I08 moms? I love moms? Is that always on his car?
I date moms.
I date moms, yeah. It's like he's 33 and I got quite a bit of experience myself in that thing. It's yeah, again, all the way up to nice improvement.
Yeah, I was just about to say filthy. I was kind of expecting more, and he just put it on pole.
Yep, 48.8. Yeah, filthy and GTR. That's a really deadly combination. He was in that car in season 2 when I entered, and he was pretty fast at the moment, competing for the championship.
Quite a close quality right now.
Yeah, so we have Philvey, less than a tenth on Sascar, who has a tenth and a half on Specs, and he's 11 thousandths on Desmond, a 53 from Lacta Sticks from Smack. Let's see the AM guys. Of course, we have 4 AM drivers, the new tier, who raced before this race, and the top 4 there continued. So we have Bibby, Smack, I think it's Tom? No, yeah. Well, Tom and MC. Yeah, one of 2 female drivers in there at the moment. Of course MC, and then my own sister joined the league and tried, I think she finished 7th, she said. So for the first time.
Yep. Jake,
Harsh is in the
like
pits.
Jake's got a, I feel like
so
Jake
he's out.
Have a faster lap in him.
Jay or
no, Jake. He's like
Jake.
almost at the bottom. Yeah.
Let's go to him then. Let's check. Oh, Filthy is now going for the line, not improving. Let's get back up to Jake. Still made it. Wasn't sure if he's gonna race tonight, but here he is. Also the GTR, no Citroen anymore. GTR was one of the final cars in my list as well.
A little bit higher.
Yeah, improved, but still 1.1 seconds off, and the time isn't even that bad. Apex now coming for the line. Really cool McLaren livery. Oh, but he's on an outlap. Hey, I think that's not allowed. Or no, he maybe pitted. He pitted. He had new tires. Yeah, he still has low fuel. He just pitted for new tires. So no, that's so cool. Gloss, the jack. Yeah, I liked it. I practiced with it, and it surprised me. 1 second time penalty. But especially in some tracks, it was really stable, really fast. Still a pretty decent car.
Not too bad. I liked it as well. I did testing with probably about half of the GR3s before the season, and then I ended up choosing the exact same cars. I'm like, well, I did all that for nothing.
Yeah, this the only surprise for us was the Mazda for me. I was really always on the BMW, every track, every session, always faster with the BMW, but the tires on this thing did heavy.
I did like the Mazda as well. I don't know exactly what. I think that I tried it on one certain track and it wasn't that good, so I decided against it. But I like the MRs as well, so that's definitely a good car. How is it on the straights?
It's pretty fast. The top speed is faster than most. So
it seemed like it was, considering like I think Honda was second in qualifying, wasn't he?
Yeah, he had the 48.1. Yeah, that was a pretty awesome lap. I couldn't get it together. Yeah, I could get there, but in training my optimum was 48.1. But you still have to put it together. Specs is now back on the lead with a 48.8 as well. Apex 49.0, only 2/10 off, and he's still in 5th place, so that's really close. The flag's out, so it's then Apex last on track. Let's try to pick up the first car. We're now going to Parabolica. Here we have it. No lap for MC. She will be starting 15th, but still making the GT race, 4th place in AM. That's a pretty cool achievement. Then the next car up front there is Filthy in his last lap. Looked pretty stable through Ascari.
There are quite a few cars really close to each other out of Ascari, so they might be trying to get a tow. Somebody might have a good lap from them.
Try to switch to the next car right away, but we're probably gonna miss a few. So we have Aztec, I say let's go, and the viewers are 10 at the moment. So Filthy just misses out. Then we have Jake coming, a few cars in between there. Steve-O, no.
It's like no improvements for anyone.
No, I don't think Smack is the last car, maybe. Tom, no. And we have Apex is he improving? With Bibby just in front of him. Looks like he still goes for it. Still going for it. A good toe, and there he goes. Yeah, here you go. Apex on pole with a fine toe from Bibby there. Helped him.
What a lap. I told you, if someone puts it on pole with that, with the engine, that's really good.
His form in the end of last season was phenomenal. He was so fast out of nowhere, really. So that's not surprising. He picked up where he left off last season and take pole. Specs, champion of last season, is already again on the front, second. Help me with tire thread, MC says. Are we allowed to do that? What do you want to do? I think the obvious one is just the medium soft, but that's what most did. I was surprised to see Boosted go for a 2-stop in our race. Let's go to the order real quick, and then Apex on pole with a 48.7. That he was just behind me then. I was the 48.6, so he was like 6th or 7th then in the pro race. Good job.
1/10 between the top 3. That is crazy.
Wow. Yeah. Specs in 2nd, Filthy in 3rd. Saskar, good job from him. 4th, also 48. Then Desmond, the new guy, 49.0 in that Aston Martin. I am surprised by that. Jake in the GTR 49, 6th. Gloss in 7th. Harsh in 8th, but he quit quali halfway through. So then Steve-O, Jay, and Deputy Fishtail, and then we have the 4 AM drivers: Bibby, Smack, Tom, and MC.
They're not too far off there. Well, about a 10th off the back of the pack there, so they're definitely right in the mix.
Okay, I'm gonna make them aware of the tires, and then start at exactly 900. 20. That's at 9. I mean Dutch time.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because everywhere the time is different, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's an MR car on pole,
Yep.
but I think maybe the McLaren is a bit more stable than most.
It's good on those curbs. I know that for sure.
It's
It's a lot
better,
than the
yeah.
others. Yeah.
Like the Ferrari and the Lambo, they're really loose
Yeah.
over there. The Honda NSX is also pretty decent, I think, pretty stable. But yeah, especially that Ferrari, it's so loose.
I mean, even the 911 felt a lot better, and the 911 isn't good either.
No. All right, so there we have it. Let's start the race. Don't forget to spectate when it starts. I did it once.
I'm watching your share screen.
Yeah, so. And. What's happening? Yeah. Alright, put the info on screen real quick. Go to TV cam. Maybe pick up Filthy to see a bit more in front and back.
Here we go, kicking off the season. GT class. Keep it clean, boys and girl.
Oh, Specs was asleep. Completely missed the lights. Still in 4 though, only 1 position lost, or maybe 2 of course, with the Filthy. Alright, here we go.
NASCAR's got a good start.
Oh, that Jake on the inside there, that's a bit tricky. I think he's gonna pick up maybe a check limit. Gloss up in third now.
Third.
Zaskar, Desmond.
Zaskar's dropping down the order.
Yeah, somebody's dropping down the order. It's Zaskar. Did something happen to him? No, he's still driving, but let's pick the front up again. Apex is gone. Filthy with Gloss Boss. Is he going for a dive here? Yeah, there he is. Oh, really late on the brakes. Is he gonna make the corner? He is.
Nice
in
move.
the back, ooh, Jaco is sideways. MC, oh, there, the Aston Martin of Desmond in the barrier.
Yes.
That looks like damage.
Looks like damage.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Alright, race over for him. You should say, I had the same in lap 1, I didn't come back, so it was no chance with an extra stop. Apex,
it's
Gloss.
a bit like F1 where you get those DRS trains. It's just a slipstream train here the whole race. So
yeah,
you
look
don't
at
wanna lose
that.
it.
Like 8 cars in our screen already. Pew, 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 pew. Hash up in 6th. Good start. MC up to 7th. Wow.
Yeah, good start.
What a start. What a first lap then. We see Stevo in the back.
8 positions in 1 lap.
Stevo, I think we need to give him a nickname for Mr. Not Lap 1, I think. There's so much happening with him, always. Last season he was on pole so many times and it was over so quick, so many times.
Ooh, Filthy's got a good run there on Gloss. I don't know if he's bumping him back up to Apex or not.
Yeah, it looks like he's bumping him. And then you have to be careful and not hit him in the braking zone. That's really difficult.
Yeah.
But fair play by Filthy. I think it's a smart move in the opening phase, not fighting too much, losing the slipstream of Apex. See a lot of cars side by side in the back. Was Bibby on the outside of someone. I think it was one of the purple.
Filthy is under pressure from Jake.
And I don't think Jake is gonna hold his position. No, mate.
No,
not
this
Jake.
is Jake.
Jake is always defending and attacking. Fair play again by Filthy here, leaving the room there. And now Specs all over him. Zaskar back up into 8th. See the side of the screen. Jake a bit wide. What? Man.
Now these 3 are right nose to tail.
Oh, again, way wide, and he hits Filthy there. Oh, it's just going right. Specs now on his side. Panda saying
Looks
something
like he's gonna have it. Yep.
in the chat. I couldn't read it. Oh. Maybe I should lay the chat open.
Pull it up on the PC.
Mufasa in my chat. Wat moet je? What is all up? I don't know. I was texting him for the login, but already found it.
Looks like the top 5. They've got a good gap now.
Yeah, Specs side by side with Filthy. In the background, all the cars together as well. Let's see how these go side by side and let's flip it. Specs in front of Filthy, just keeping out of trouble. I think I like that the way he drives. Zaskar and Bibi side by side, smack in the rear of them.
And Zaskar was up to P8 at one point, so there must have been something that happened here.
Maybe a penalty. Hey, Desmond is close on them still.
It's not bad.
That's not bad. Yeah, with the damage. Yeah, I doubt it. But then I thought, nah, I don't want to drive with the damage. Then let's just pit and race over next time. Again, and I'm gonna miss out like 3 or 4 races this season, so I know I'm not gonna be in contention. So yeah,
I might have to miss a few at the end, but
it's summertime again. Then sometimes it's weekend, so I'm not always home. Then I like to do other stuff. I see a big penalty in the back, or 1.5 second. Fishtail, Zaskar pushing him. Teammates, of course, with the same liveries. MC is up in 6th. What an awesome drive.
Panda was asking what tires they're on, and this kind of explains MC's start. She's on the
soft tire. Or tire threads. Alright, Panda, let's check it. Apex. No teaming. I just said there were teammates with deliveries, but we don't see teaming yet. You shouldn't see it. A new fastest lap of Apex. On the mediums, Gloss on the mediums, Specs on the mediums, Jake on the mediums. Oh, Jake with a switchback, and Specs closing the door there. How is this gonna be? Oh, nice job by Specs, hammering the brakes there to make room for Jake on the outside. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how I like to see it as a steward. Also.
He's going to run Jake to the outside now.
Yeah, again, they're going to be side by side, and Apex and Gloss are giggling because they're loving this.
I saw in the sprint quite a few times here. Jake does this, just runs the super narrow, defending super hard, and he costs everyone behind just so much time. Like, Gloss is getting away here.
Yeah. Nice battle.
Will not give up a position for anything.
Nope. Sometimes with such a long race in the early stages, it's not the smarter thing to do, in my opinion. But yeah, not always everybody is the same type of racer, so he's giving us a good show. Filthy now trying a move on Specs, maybe. No, slotting back in behind again. Honden in the chat. You'd think Harsh is driving behind MC on purpose. I think Harsh has a big damage, and he's on medium, so I think that's why he's not able to get there. Steve-O is coming slowly back up to the front, creeping up on Harsh. MC on softs, so she has a bit more pace in there. Steve-O should get the run on Harsh here. That the damage is gonna do him, is gonna hurt him really bad on the straights, especially on this track. I think Honden also had the same damage on lap 6, and he drove with it until lap 19, and he was losing about second in the last sector of the 2 straights alone. So
I think I was losing probably half a second, but it wasn't that bad because it was just suspension.
I had also suspension and bumper, so we see Specs and Jake again side by side. Jake trying.
Specs was on the inside.
Yeah, but Jake, look at this.
Oh, Filthy's coming through though. He says,
Filthy,
I'll take some of this.
Ooh, a bit of contact. Still side by side. Maybe Jake can get away. No, he's a bit on the outside turf again. I can't really why Jake. And there you have those 3 are not gonna leave each other alone, I think, for the rest of the race. We have a battle here, ladies and gentlemen.
Apex and Gloss are loving this.
Yeah. Apex now 2 seconds clear of Gloss. I think Gloss always. What car did he drove? The Mercedes last season.
Yeah.
Oh, Specs really wide. In the background, a 2.5 second penalty. Ouch. So he's gonna go behind maybe Steve-O. MC has 2.5 seconds on him, but then you lose another second. There you have Steve-O and Hash with the damage. Hash hoping somebody just.
Speaking about Gloss, nobody has chosen the AMG this season in either.
No.
Maybe there's somebody in AM. I didn't see an AM, but
no, I don't think so.
Or GT class used it. And
maybe one. Maybe one, if I remember correctly. But no, that Mercedes.
That was honestly my third choice out of after my two that I chose. Then I would have chose the AMG if I couldn't choose those two.
Yeah, but it's Lashik. Yeah, Lashik using the AMG. Honda is saying in chat, and I thought I saw the one. I think he's the only one though, of all classes. It's still a diesel car. It's so stable that's it's like the Mazda. The Mazda is so stable. It's difficult to make a mistake in that car because it always does the same. It doesn't step out quickly. It's stable on the curves. So the only mistakes you can make is brake too late, and then make it difficult for yourself. So
I don't like the front engines as much usually because the weight balance is so far forward, whereas the AMG it's actually a little bit to the rear, so that's why I'm able to drive it. It's kind of a middle ground.
Yeah, I have it the other way around. I have a hard time driving those MR cars because the way I brake, I always lose the car with the steering in, with the tail braking.
That's what's nice about this league, you know, you get all these different cars in here, different driving styles.
So Specs hanging on. No, MC just in front, but he still hangs on for Steve-O. Let's see how MC's tires are.
I know she's on the softs, but to be ahead of Specs, the champion from last year, is pretty impressive right now.
Yeah, let's give her a moment of shine.
Yep.
Pretty cool race so far. 7 laps in only, 6 laps I should say, just starting 7th. Not putting up a fight against Specs. Now, she's just a bit late on the brakes, but making room. How does this car sound? Because she drove the NSX last season, and that car sounded so awesome.
Yeah. She loves these old GT500 cars.
Yeah. They're Harsh.
Definitely not meta.
No, Harsh falling a bit back with the damage. Steve-O's car side by side there in front of him.
See, Azrael got damage at the beginning, and we're in the party kind of, you know, he was discussing when should you come in, and it's like he ended up coming in when he could get the fuel to the end. So I think these guys will be thinking that, you know, go on to another set of medians in the next few laps.
And then going with the fuel to the end, yeah. If
side in Ascari.
Oh, a big slide from Steve-O and a touch from Zeskar. And how on earth didn't they go off? And Ash with the damage. Thank you guys. Oh, yeah. If it's because of the fuel, I would easily finish the race with one set of mediums with that Mazda. I was in lap 19 too, yeah. And I was just on half 50%, so I could easily go 33 laps on the same set.
Just because the fuel wear is so high, you know, so many fuel.
Let's see Apex a moment, because he's just on his own. 2.8 clear of Gloss, who is 3.2 clear on Jake, who now has a little gap to Filthy. Of course, Specs with that penalty dropped and is now 7 seconds behind Filthy. Wow, that's a lot of time lost with just a 2.5 second penalty.
Let's look at their lap times here because they're all pretty close. We got a 50.4 for Specs. I know Apex obviously has the fastest lap at 50.0.
Oh, MC a bit. Yeah, you have to, Apex does 50 lows. Then Gloss, 50 mid. Jake is now starting to hammer down. Also a 50.1. Filthy, also 50 lows. So they should be closing in on Gloss a little bit. Specs, 50 mids. He needs to pick it up. MC, 51 high. And still driving in 6th place.
Tires don't look too bad for lap 8.
No.
So we got definitely quite a few laps there.
Yeah, I think they're pretty decent. And I hear a bit, maybe a Steve all the way on the left. So I think he had a small moment because I heard screeching. He does 51 lows, 51 mids. So that's well off the pace so far. I know the Porsche also is a fast car, but I just can't get it out of it.
It is not good here. I mean,
now here it isn't.
I was struggling really hard in it.
But in general, it's pretty fast. But Honda and I tested all cars on one track, and then made a selection of the best few, and then tested them on some tracks of the calendar. But yeah, that Porsche, it was up there, but MC wide.
MC wide.
She is starting to having trouble on those tires, and you need to brake earlier now and go slower through the corners with half wear. Specs slowly closing the gap in. It's now 6.8.
He's gonna hope those guys start fighting again.
Yeah, but oh, look at this, Jake. It's already 1.9, so he's coming fast on Gloss.
Yeah.
Gloss, that lap time is still decent. It's only maybe 3/10 difference, but this lap, Gloss should made a mistake somewhere, probably. We're gonna see a high lap time from him, because the last few laps were okay.
Yeah, it seems like Jake's the fastest man on the track right now.
Apex's tire is... Jake is coming on fast on who? On Gloss, the boss. In the Jag. Pretty cool to see...
Go ahead.
A lot of different cars again this season.
We got 2 GTRs at the front, but that's about the only duplicate car in the top 8, I think.
Jake 49.8. He's doing race times of the Pro now.
Yeah.
I think my fastest lap on mediums wasn't even 49.8 today. So he's flying. Yeah, that GTR is a really good car.
Especially on this track. That McLaren, though, I was gonna say it is really good on its tires. So Apex will just have to wait. They'll probably be in a better spot towards the end of the stint.
Yeah. Probably right, and then he just can react to the other guys going a lap longer easily, or maybe go Gloss 1.5 seconds. That's gonna hurt him. He's gonna drop, I think, just on the front or back of Filthy.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna cost you like another 7/10 to get back up to speed. Yeah, those track limits on this track are a pain. I managed to get none this race, but with practicing always somewhere.
Well, now Jake's going to be in clean air. He's got a direct shot at Apex.
So the gap is 5.4 seconds.
Oh, he lost some time.
And Gloss is still in front of Filthy. And then Specs is still 7 seconds behind Filthy, so that's about staying the same. Look at those lap times. The last 3 laps of Specs are within thousands of each other. Let's see if there's a fight. a bit further up.
Yeah,
There we have
it
it.
looks like there's guys, a few really close that are
And
just
in the
coming
back
out of this corner
also,
as well.
yeah. MC and Steve-O. Here we go. Steve on the inside. With the Fanta
Tires
livery.
Not looking great on MC.
MC trying to switch back here. Wow, she's really starting to show some good racing. Yeah. Awesome.
I think that was Smack and someone else that are super close.
Smack and Jay.
Yeah.
Jay in the Honda this season, with the BMW still his second car, I think it was. And Bibby and Desmond still going on with this damage, so I think the best thing he can do is go in another lap, maybe 2, and then fuel fully up, put new mediums on.
Yeah, I'd have to assume Tom got damage. Oh no, he's on softs. Interesting.
Yeah, he's
but even so, he probably, maybe he had damage, and I mean, Des still looks much better position than Tom, so I think it is better to just stay out.
So the gap of Apex and Jake went down with 2/10 last lap. That's gonna be a lot of laps to catch him if it stays 2 laps. So Apex just have to keep it calm. Gloss and Filthy, 3rd and 4th. Ronnie and Panda having a little chat in the chat. Specs is now 5.5 seconds off Filthy, so he's slowly making ground, finding some rhythm. Saskar is almost 10 seconds off Specs here.
No man's land a little bit.
Steve-O and now should be back with a small penalty. And I think MC is in the pits. Yeah, there you have it. Again on soft, so she's going for a soft, maybe soft.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, she should go soft from this point on. Then I'm really surprised to see Boosted not making soft instead of medium soft. Now I think about it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what his thought process was on that one.
And the most surprising is the fuel usage of Boosted today was really high.
Bad?
Yeah,
I mean,
the Ferrari
is really bad on fuel.
So even with his skill to save fuel, it was really bad today. That surprised me the most maybe of today. Seeing him going in and then myself having like 15% more of fuel. And that Mazda isn't too good on fuel either.
I think I had like 7% more than you.
Yeah, so Arnold was saying you saved like crazy, or even maybe you drove a really good job on fuel.
Just blew it at the end.
Yeah, that stuff happens. Apex and Jake still 5 seconds apart. And then Gloss and Filthy still following each other, allowed second. What's he saying on his rear wing? Imported from...
I can't see.
Can see it here. Maybe we can switch from Mexico. Of course the Corona. Imported deep from Mexico. Check out some of the cars. Aye, Jake! Ooh. That's gonna hurt him. Jake always has a Bilstein livery. Always. It's what I am seeing now again. Mm-hmm. Last season with the Citroen he had it as well. So he's gonna still be in front of Gloss, but Apex Apex is now up for the win easily. Let's see if there is something going on. We have Harsh a bit close to Deputy. Smack, the first now of the...
Yeah, past Jay.
Tires almost the same, with the rear tire of Jay a bit worse and the front tire of Smack a bit worse. Das still going with that damage. So pretty cool livery on this car.
Like I said, I would pit it if I were him. Just go on a medium. So
yeah, she should. Let's watch what he does. He should really late on the brakes there. 50 meters.
Looks like he's taking a tight line.
Yeah, he's going for it for another medium here, I think. Yes, I think it's the right thing. Harsh as well. Right thing to do for those guys with damage. I think
fuel, so
in the hindsight, I should have done that as well. But yeah. MC coming up to the pair of them now. Tom 15 seconds off her. Yeah, Panda, save fuel, yeah. You were right. He's saying in chat. You realize 3 laps before the end you need to save fuel. Wow. Also so late on the brakes. Still making the corner. Oh. Bit of traction.
I think those cars are really light, so that would make sense of why you can brake so late in them.
Yeah, how's the wind? Maybe the wind? No, it's sideways.
Yeah.
When you have headwind there, yeah, you can especially brake later, of course. The whole field settled in a bit. So, we now have Gloss and Jake. Jake with again a penalty. He picked up a penalty last lap and now he again has one. He's still defending. What a guy.
He was doing this in the sprint too. I'm like, what is the point? You're just gonna slow yourself down.
Yeah, and Gloss is now just pushing him, thinking he's not gonna let me through, so just let me push him and let me get him. No, let him defend again. The Minister of Defense, Jake. It's hurting Gloss. This race at the moment.
Almost back into his slipstream now too.
Yeah, just bump him, mate. It's gonna cost you time, because he's gonna put up a defense again. Just bump him here. He's defending again.
He's gonna brake super late.
Wow, that's too late.
He's gonna make the corner.
Nope. Ooh. Did he pick up another penalty? Is he gonna get it? Nope. And now, yeah, Filthy is the next.
Specs is only 4.7 behind now too.
He avoided that penalty by going fully off throttle there. If you cut the chicane, but you would lift completely, you wouldn't get it. So that was one way to save yourself if you knew you were gonna go to corner cutting. Just lift completely, and then most of the time you don't get it.
This is good to see though, all these guys fighting super close up at the front. Apex has gotten away a little bit, but these guys are having a good battle here.
Still driving through him. I didn't see the ghosting coming up on my screen, so I got a bit of a jump scare. Yeah, Apex now 9.4 in the lead, so he can cruise to victory. And I think that's what he's gonna do. The lap times were still pretty good up until now. Is he gonna go another medium?
Must be.
That's a weird choice.
Too great on those tires, to be fair.
No, but still, you can easily get to 20 and then another set of mediums. Fuel in, and then watch the traffic. Smack, Jay. Baby, he's gonna go behind Jay maybe. Yeah. If these guys go for another few laps, he needs to get by them on track. Fishtail Stevo up on 6 now. Slowly making a comeback. Of course, some guys pitted already. So his net position, I don't know for sure yet. Specs is now 4.5 seconds off Filthy, so he's also still creeping up on him slowly. There's maybe a fight in the end. Oh, Filthy on Glass. Glass now with the penalty.
His training penalties up here.
It's becoming...
Ooh,
oh, again a penalty, I think. You're gonna get it just after the line. No, he doesn't get it. Yeah, it's becoming a race of penalties instead of fighting.
Specs
yeah, you were saying.
Like, yeah, 4.2.
Yeah.
He's coming.
And it also helps when you see that delta coming down. It helps you lock in, focus more.
Oh,
Glass is in.
The same strat.
Yeah.
I think these guys are just kind of trying to match each other. They just don't want to get undercut, I guess.
Yeah, let's pick up Filthy. No, Jake, of course.
Jake. Yeah.
Already on the back of Jay. Getting a good toe here. And then let's watch the pit. There's Glass in our screen. Can we see him in the exit? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. So Jake is now in front of Glass.
But he is still getting held up by Jay, so
yeah,
he's got to get past.
He needs to pass him here. Well, we know he's definitely going to go for it when he is there. So.
Yep.
Here we go. I think he's just too far behind.
NSX is not too bad on the straights.
No. He's looking. Not too far behind. Good exit. Jay made the room there.
Just barely got it.
Fair play for Jay. Just made the room for Jake there. Then 6/10 and then Shippo. I could watch Jake race all night. Yeah. He is never letting us down. Always going for gaps, always defending really hard.
He's ruthless.
Yeah, but still fair, and that's cool. He's never over the limit. He's always on the limit, but almost never over it. That's a pretty cool thing to have, because it's so difficult to race these cars side by side.
And all those
we have Seskar in.
Oh, Seskar. Yeah.
His fuel.
Honestly, his tires are not too bad. Like again,
he could go to soft, but it's still a medium also.
Yeah.
I think I could do 16 laps on softs.
I did 13, like comfortably. Like I could probably go to like 15 or 16.
Yeah, 13 were coming. Yeah, I did a stint in training with 16, and then it was echt almost that. Just you could barely see the white line.
Yep.
So Seskar now pitted, and in 10th behind Glass, and Jay and Jake. Jay coming back at him.
Going for a re-overtake.
Yeah. Oh, really late there. And there you... Ooh, he cut the corner there, Jake.
Jumped the corner there, it looks like. Glass is right there on the outside of Jake now. This is for position. Backs out. Oh, he's going for it here. This might work for Glass. He might get a good exit here. He gets past Jay.
Where is Harsh? We get the question. Harsh is in 14th behind Dez.
And he's looks like.
Oh, I think he pitted again with damage. Should be, but he's 29 seconds off the next car. He's getting blue flags. And he has again new tires. Specs is in lap 18. What's he gonna do? That BMW is... Oh, Specs also has damage.
That's why he's in.
He knows he needs to go to the medium again now, because...
I don't know. Even then, I probably would have stayed out with the damage for another 2 laps and then 1 under the salt.
We have Wesley in the chat saying, thank you, on Ash, he was in the wall. Yup. Alright. Inside information from our spectators. So there was a long pit stop with refueling, so... And Zaskar...
Behind Zaskar.
Took him...
And Zaskar was like 10 seconds behind before the pit stop, so...
Yeah, so he definitely had a crash and then some damage. Yeah, the BMW is a really fast car, but it's so tricky on the traction. It's easily to overpower it, and then it steps out so fast. He spun exit Ascari, Harsh or Specs. I don't know who they're talking about now, but Apex still in the lead.
Look at those tires. I mean, he's still looking decent on those tires. He can go another 5 laps if he wants to.
Yeah,
doesn't need to.
But I thought my tires were even better with the Mazda. They were just halfway down now at the 19-20 laps. Pretty cool chrome livery also as well.
Yep.
Kick Apex, there you have Harsh in front of him. Filthy still going as well. These two are going for the softs. Then Stevo is also continuing. Look at this fuel, he needs to go this lap.
Oh, yep. But the tower is not bad. He'll definitely make it on soft from here.
Yep. Fish still also low on fuel, so 1 more lap. Also, wow, look at that, those tires also pretty good still.
It's
the left rear, yeah, the left rear is
that.
more. Smack now in 5th. Gloss and Jake are they side by side? My God, this guy is still fighting.
Yeah.
Jake really confident in those chicanes. Throwing the car over the bump.
Moves in these unorthodox places too. Like, I know he's trying to throw him off, but he has gone for these moves in certain places.
Yeah. Gloss is blinking.
Apex in the pits.
Apex is in.
This is risky into Ascari.
Yeah. I got taken out here in lap 1.
Looks like he got it.
And then I made a beautiful 360 and I was straight again and I thought, okay, shit, but not too bad. Oh, sorry for the language, but not too bad. And then I looked at my screen and I had damage and I was, how on earth? And I watched the replay and I got hit by, I think it was and Azriel and Gloss really wide there. But 2 cars just slightly touched me in my spin.
Stevo and Fish both on 0 fuel.
Oh, yeah, we call that. How far are they falling behind? Filthy.
Back staying out another lap too, and he's... See how his fuel is.
So we have Apex on softs, Filthy on softs. Smack still going,
Not
then
too
Jake
bad.
and Gloss on mediums. Jay still going. He's still got a lot of fuel in there as well. Good driving. Specs just on the mediums. And Zaskar as well. 9th Stevo on softs. So he's gonna hunt them down now, Specs and Zaskar. So we're gonna see a brother fight in a few laps time, maybe. Fishtail, MC, hanging on in 11th with Desmond. difficult race with the damage in the early stages.
But wait, look at his lap. I think he was in the 40s. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, the leaders were like low 50s. He's 50.7, so
Yeah,
I think you can catch a few of these guys.
he should be able to. It's still 13 laps, 12 and a half laps to go. Yeah, he has to clear MC here quickly. MC moving over a bit already.
I think she's probably on old softs now, right?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
But that Supra looks fast in a straight line. Because Desmond is not able to clear her with the slipstream. Oh, she's going wide. And then still getting a better exit. Looks like it.
Could probably be in the next lap or two anyways.
Yeah, I think she's doing 11 laps again and again, so one more lap. Jay is in. He's coming out in the middle of this fight, maybe just right behind them. There you have him. In the background. Still side by side. Oh, oh.
Grinding the curve there, it does.
Yeah. Grinding all over the sausage there. Desmond. Pretty cool to see the growth MC showing.
Yeah,
From being always in the back of GT with like 4 seconds a lap, and now in the mix, in the fight.
Looks like Specs has got past Zescar now.
Yeah. You're right.
He definitely had the pace. Just had that
And
mistake.
now Steve-O is still 3.7 seconds off them. Let's compare the next lap times of these guys to see a bit. Oh, Gloss and another penalty. That's good news for Specs. Look at this. Oh, the gap from Apex to Filthy is only 6 seconds now.
Yeah.
Filthy of Apex had a big moment or something. No, just now 2 pit stops. How does this?
There's a 202 and a 212, so one of them was a slow lap and one of them was the pit lap.
Yeah. But it was 210 and 2, and he had 212 and 22, so he lost 4 seconds in the 2 pit laps. And again, half a second on the first flying lap or race lap. Jake and the mediums never gonna catch them. So if you can keep it between the lines, no penalties anymore. He's 12 seconds of gloss. Who needs to be
Specs
careful? For Specs indeed. Zescar still 1.3 behind, and then Steve-O not making any in-routes at the moment. It's still, he's even losing time to these guys on medium. Fishtail, then Smack, and look there, Des already coming for him.
Smack's on fresh softs though.
Smack spitted just now. I think he was just in front after the pit stop then. That's why they look close together. I said let's take a look at Zescar. Ouch. A small one. Luckily for him. Specs of Steve-O is only like 2/10 faster than these guys on mediums. That's not enough to catch them.
Penalties are always a thing though, you gotta keep yourself in the mix.
Yeah, Specs with a 50.3, Zescar with penalty of 51, and then Steve-O also a 50.3, so they're doing exactly the same pace on a different tire. So Steve-O is not in harmony with his Porsche yet. I think that's also a pretty cool thing about this game with these cars and how different they drive. But I think when you get the feel on the car, with every car you should be able to do about the same lap times. But just with the difference in how they drive and how you drive with your own driving style, some cars suit you better than others. And I think that's pretty cool about this game.
That's what I was like with the 911. It's like, even though there were a lot of cars that I could do a similar pace in, I know I'm just more comfortable in the 911. It's like second nature driving it. I just feel super comfortable in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm having with that BMW. And then I doubted so much and chose the Mazda. And then after I chose it, I was like, in 2 days, I said, oh no, I was not in contention with my own choice, and I thought, no, I should have picked the BMW. But then I'm driving it more and more and more and getting used to it and adjusting to how you need to drive it. And yeah, then I was right on the pace today, so. Because I was like 33 seconds off wrench at some point, and it stayed almost the same for like 5 to 8 laps, so I could match the pace of the front guys, but yeah, just didn't go my way today. So I think maybe in a few weeks we're gonna see Steve back up the front again, because that's where he was in that Ferrari last season. Hondan saying in the chat, you didn't choose the Mazda, I forced you to choose it. Yeah, Hondan definitely wanted me to pick the Mazda as well. But he was really close to picking the Beetle as first car himself. Because I don't know if you drove it, but that Beetle is absolutely a beast. It's so quick.
I have not driven it.
I think if Hondan would compete in sprint more with that Beetle, he would win it. No doubt. That car is so fast on one lap. In the first 3 laps with the tire wear just being knotted, that Beetle is crazy. So obviously we try to hide that from everyone in the last few weeks of testing, the last week of testing. So
I didn't have it. Ooh, Tom.
No, it's Tom and Filthy. Yeah. Filthy slowly coming on Apex still. Look at those lap times, 49.0, 49, 49, 49. Yep. Apex also 49, but in the high 49s.
It's less consistent.
Azteca saying, I miss my Mustang. I consider the Mustang before and for sprint as well, but because no, it like when I started in season 2 last year, somewhere.
Apex just cut the chicane.
Yeah, but if he. And then saying he's probably gonna switch to the Beetle somewhere during the season. I think I'm gonna probably switch to the BMW when the Nürburgring hits in the calendar.
We're doing Nordschleifer, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that was we had the grand finale of season 2 there. I don't know if you weren't driving then yet. I think so. But if you haven't watched it back yet, those streams of those two finales, I'm just watching last week where I was watching them again. They're awesome. There was a finale that was close from beginning to end for the 3 hours as well.
I'll have to check it out.
With Chunky and Shippo on comms. And when I joined the GG League, it was always those two who did comms. And I thought, yeah, they would always, the way they talked about it, the way they talk about every driver, knowing them and talking about their progress, yeah, it's so cool to watch that also in that stream.
I mean, it's fun. Now with a full season under my belt, just seeing all these guys being super competitive with each other, you know, getting faster, getting more consistent. I mean,
Yeah.
so some of these guys, I mean, obviously you saw from pro, we've gotten a lot more fast guys in pro, so it's like even now this GT class is like still has a lot of really fast drivers in it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And then with the difference in car choices, we're gonna see other guys up there every week, I think, with some of the cars. With some cars not working on a track like this with high-speed BOP, and then we're gonna have a low-speed BOP next week. MC.
I'll like the low because the Ferrari and the Porsche are both good on the low.
We have MC still in front of Haas. Haas trying to get back at her. He's catching quickly. It's still 7 seconds. It's 7 laps. It's about a second a lap faster, so he's gonna have something to race for. Let's keep an eye on. Oh, wobbling his ass there. No, and you still managed to get second London there, so that was a pretty decent drive. So London is complaining about this jack he drove in season 2, and we got a major update just before the last release on Schleifer, and the jack got nerfed a bit. So, but he still managed to get P2 with a decent drive. Behind, of course, who do you think won the Schleifer at the end of that season?
Who do you think won?
Yeah, about for the guys who are now racing.
Well, I don't know who was in it, to be honest. Is this for pro?
Yeah, for pro. It was.
Well, I know Smiley's won too. So.
Yeah, but Smiley had won the championship, but he was nowhere in that race. He was 10th or something.
Yeah.
But we had Lucky was in there, Boosted was in there, I was in there. We had what other names? Filthy was in there. So at that time there were only like 6 pro drivers, and then you had the top 7 or 8 from the GT race went into pro, like the system they had now for AM and GT.
Apex is really running out of time here.
Yeah, Apex says I just wanted to say he stabilized his pace and the gap.
Seems like everyone's just spread out a little bit at the end here, not much going on.
We haven't seen much penalties lately also. Specs is now still slowly catching gloss, but also not at a rate that's enough. There's Tifo also not making any inroads on those soft tires, and yeah, look at how they are worn already. So
yeah,
no, it's I think with no it's just an hour race of keeping it between the lines, no penalties, and then it should stay as it is here.
I would say if anyone it would be Specs, but somewhere in that group,
Specs
like
is the first
guys.
Just but yeah, then just one mistake, just one track limit, and it's all over again. Because when Apex hits a track limit of 2.5 seconds, it's just a second left. Oh, going wide on the gravel there. There you have it. Just a small mistake, but if he would have gotten some wheel spin of sorts in that gravel, then the car would just go. But he still managed to pull with that tiny mistake. So
man, after that race we had and just watching these guys, I just want to get right back on track. I don't know how you feel. We're kind of in the same boat.
And there you have a track limit of Jake. But yeah, he's 40 seconds clear. Yeah, of course. It's such a shame. My race ended in lap 1. And then, yeah, you can't quit. So you have to drive those 33 laps for absolutely nothing, you feel like. But yeah, that's part of the game, I guess. So, yeah, I would love to have a redo. A rematch.
Get on for practicing Laguna right away.
No, maybe we can get some guys together. Jake weaving his car. Gloss, yeah, I like its specs. It's now 2.5 seconds. It's coming down fast. Still doing 50 lows, 50-0. Good lap by specs. The tires are slightly better specs. Zescar with a penalty, and then Stevo on his tail. Fishtail with a penalty, and now the penalty is raining penalties again.
So, Specs needs 0.6 of a lap per lap to catch up to Gloss, and he had 0.8 on that last lap, so it's really close.
Yeah, London is saying something about the safety car tests in the chat. I've seen some of stuff in Discord, but did they do something like that already?
I haven't seen anything, but I honestly am not a fan of it. Like, I don't, like, you're gonna get taken out. Ooh.
Stevo, too deep.
I don't know, it kind of makes it feel like, you know, when there is a safety car, that everything before that was just completely pointless. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, but of course some of the guys are also racing F1 and now Gloss with a big slide. That's not helping him. Specs all over the back of him now. What I was saying, I also raced the F1 side of the league, and there of course are safety cars. And then yeah, like a moment of today, what happened with me in lap 1, and then without the crashes, you can get back in the race, of course. And then now when something like that happens, you're just completely useless.
I mean, this is coming from me, who like had to do like half of my races were recovery drives last season.
Yeah.
So I'm still not a fan of them.
No, it's you can say two things about that, and it's still sometimes I can say the word. It happens. Shite happens, and then you have to live with it. Otherwise, Boosted would have won every race last season, because he had in Brands Hatch. He had a race like that, going off like 3 times with damage or spinning out. So
yeah, I think that just mixes it up a little bit more.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to manage, because one of the commentators should be on track for being a safety car, but you can't stay in the pits during the race, so it's really difficult to manage, I think. Okay, we only have 3 laps to go. Oh, Gloss! Again, a big moment.
Oh, he's right there.
Opening up. Specs pushing him. What's he doing?
He's defending the inside. Specs is holding him narrow.
Oh, that's really late on the brakes. He's not gonna make that corner, is he? He is. Wow. It looked like he braked well past that 100-meter sign. Let's follow. The TV cam in the car. Oh, how is Gloss's tires? They're pretty okay, but
they're
he's
worse,
having. It's worse, but not that bad as I expected when I see those the backside sliding all over the place. Oh, guys driving with traction control. That's another thing I put out this season. No more traction control.
Yeah, I never had any in the first place.
Nah.
911 is pretty good on traction. So
yeah, the Mazda is too. It's not too hard, but yeah, still all the cars. Oh, Gloss really wide, opening up the door.
Huge run.
And a bit bump there.
Ooh.
It's stuff I don't get sometimes.
I think he needed to wait a little bit here, because now he's tucked up right behind. He needed to wait and then try to get it run.
Let's see who's the bravest. Pretty even on the brakes. He's trying a switchback. No room. Oh, again, aggressively on the throttle.
Got a good run though.
Yeah, but there's no room here. It's not too illegal, but it's not Really nice of Specs to move that late. He does that a lot.
Yeah,
makes room now.
That's never gonna work from Gloss.
No. Specs did good here to make the room, but I think now Specs have won the battle. Should be able to get clear. Back up to the front. Apex entering his last lap. The gap back up to 7 seconds, so the pace on the end really strong. Filthy, look at those tires. The left front is almost gone. That's hurting his pace.
They're looking super close actually, Jake and Specs on the track map. Oh.
I think it's a back marker somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Gloss is back on him.
Run. Yeah.
Wow. Here we go again. Oh, Specs is going to go deep.
Get the switch back.
A bit of wobble on it, and again touching each other.
Just the other way around, they did the exact same thing. See, now Specs is doing what I said though. He's dropping back a little bit, and he's going to try and get a run.
Yeah, they're playing tag. Tag, you're it. And now Gloss saying tag, you're it. Boom! Ow! That's a really big contact there.
No
hopefully
Gloss. Like,
hopefully no track limit.
Go a lot. Yeah. Way back.
Maybe
like that's
anticipating a track limit, but Gloss doesn't take it. Fair play by Specs. Yeah. Sometimes it happens.
Zascar is only a second behind now from him letting up though.
Oh, is it gonna be enough? Oh, Specs deep again. There you have it.
Is he out of fuel?
Almost, yeah.
He's super slow. Oh, Zascar's going for it.
Maybe he's in...
Max output, Specs is wide.
Yeah.
He's got it. Nice move.
Yeah, no damage, Honden saying in the chat. I think Apex is almost, Apex is on the finish line. Let's pick him up. Awesome drive. No mistakes from the start to finish. Didn't see him much, but deserved it. Look at that gap. It's back up to 9 seconds. Filthy tires. Almost gone. And he throws it over. Then we have Jake.
We go to the PB count for the end.
Jake put up a good show today. Also throwing a 360 over here. Then Gloss in 4th. Zascar, of course.
Yellow flag.
Yeah, I think it's from one of the cars.
Going across the line.
Yeah, across the line in Zascar.
Just ahead of Specs.
Just ahead of Specs. And then Stevo. And the yellow flag is staying there.
Nice job. Kind of a quiet drive, but solid result.
Yeah. Smack, the first of the AM guys in 8th place, so there's gonna be a lot of bonus points, I guess, or is it just the 4, 3, 2, 1 point bonus or something like that? I'm not sure too. Desmond with the damage in the first part of the race. Fishtail, then Jay. So MC. And Hosh, Hosh was all over her, but then he got spooked by that being too close on that ass, I think. Yeah, Honden, you're right, but we saw Hosh doing this in qualifying, going just all the way with 4 wheels long across the pit wall.
But we had Bibi and Tom at the end there. 14,
yeah, I missed that. Good call. Let's check the results right away. Oh, wrong. Results. Apex in 1st with Filthy, 9 seconds behind him. Still fastest lap for Filthy. The master of defense, and I say maybe attack also now. Jake, the minister of defense, of course, in a lot of penalties. A shame, because he was really fast today as well. And then you have Gloss in 4th, Zascar in 5th, Specs unfortunate last lap for him. Could have been 4th. And then Steve-O in 7th. I think is not used to his Porsche yet, but we will see him improve over the next few races, I can presume. Always being a fast guy. Smack, AM driver in 8th. Really nice drive. Then Desmond, deputy official in 10th. Jay in 11th. MC got in front of Haas there. And then Bibi and Tom in 14th and 15th. So there you have it, the first race of the GT. Honden thanking us for the commentating, Alakos.
Yep, that was a good race. But we had good battles at the beginning, but it kind of died down a little bit at the end. But here's to a good, exciting next race, round 2.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you next week on the Laguna track.